Well, good afternoon, guys. Funny story. Last night, my fuel pump went out and my Suzuki Sidekick. So let's go on a journey to figure out how to get that fixed. Well, interesting fact. Made it back to the vehicle a day later with all the parts to fix the fuel pump. Well, on the side of the road. I would tow it to my grandpa's shop, which is about 10 minutes that way. My house is about 15 minutes that way. There's many parking lots about 3 minutes that way. The problem is, I drove myself here in the big yellow turd. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this thing by myself, and I just filled the gas tank so the gas tank's gonna be heavy, and get both vehicles back to my home. So I might have to call in some help here in a bit. But this is what she's doing. Put the key in the little hole, called the ignition, and crank her up. I love power tools. Yes, I'm a slob. All right, fellas, so funny story. Fuel pump was not in fact bad, but it's replaced now on the side of the road, so that's fun. If anybody's wondering, I own a gutter company. That's what this box truck is for. Fuel pump was not bad. It was the wiring behind the taillight, like where the fuel pump wires come up and plug in. Yeah, it looked like somebody coated it in battery acid. and I was jiggling the wires, and it just pulled out. I traced it back. It was a pink and red wire, and when I was tracing it back, I was kind of tugging on them, pulled completely out of the plug-in. The fuel pump that I bought did come with 2 butt connectors. I took my vice grips and crimped the one with my vice grips because I'm on the side of the road. Here is the corrosion you see. I'm gonna have to address that when I get home. Doesn't help that the wheel well is rusted out, but I bypassed the plug-in and crimped it back together. The vehicle started. I'm gonna carefully button all this back up. Oh, after I do that, after I button this up, then I have to address this problem. Dropping the fuel tank full of fuel, and I'm by myself.